moving.
Yeah. It's
a funny
Everything's
story.
Everything's all good. Literally.
You gotta be
fucking kidding me.
Literally
walking in.
Boo.
Well, fuck you, Aaron. And are we starting?
Yeah.
And welcome back to the 133rd rendition of Cooped Up Conversations with Aaron, Joey, Prokop, and me, Cooper. Joining us today, an extremely special guest, the founding member of the Cooped Up Trifecta Club, I'm pretty sure, if we're going back in history long enough. An absolute legend, a man who was last on the podcast saying that this would be the Cowboys' year. Mr. Spencer P. What's going on, Spence?
It was not the Cowboys' year.
Well, yeah, I mean, next year is so, right?
No, I'm skipping next year. Moving
You're
on.
skipping next year? There's no faith in next year?
No, none at all. We're moving on. It's going to be the Jaguars' year. Then it's going to be the Cowboys' year.
2025. Aaron, what do you think of the decorations?
It's fucking awesome.
He says it's fucking awesome. He doesn't like them. You can tell he doesn't like them. Tell me if you like them or not.
Be honest.
We're going to have to fill more of the walls. We agree. We agree. But for now, this is what we have.
It looks cozy, though.
It does look cozy. It's cooped up, isn't it? And that's kind of what we want. Okay. We only have 4 mics, so. Okay. We were going to make you sit Indians. Oh. Crisscross applesauce. We'll cut that. We're starting off early. Hey, here's the deal. You know what? Maybe don't even cut it because it's like, hey, here's the deal. I caught myself. It proves that I'm learning. That's what it was called when I was That's what it was called when I was in school. Now it's not. But I caught myself. You can't cancel me.
I don't even remember it ever being called.
By the way, you don't remember that?
I'm old.
No, I've never heard it.
Maybe my teachers were just a little extra racist. But this show is brought to you by John Taffer's Butter Bourbon, which is on the Zinn Pyramid of the day. That's going to be our liquor of the day, dude. John Taffer signed that.
Can we
That's
say
pretty cool.
brought to you by if they didn't?
Probably not.
I was gonna say.
I mean, how can it be brought to you by?
Association.
You haven't even taken it out yet.
Dude, you know what we should do next week? Can we put Jeanette McCurdy's book back on the pyramid?
I gave it back
Culinary
to my
craft.
sister.
Well, we'll buy another one.
Vanilla.
Should we get a picture? We should get the book from Jeanette McCurdy, right? We should send it to her
to
have her sign it and be like, to the Cooped Up boys, and then she'll.
You think she does cameo?
Oh, she must do cameo.
Dude, no, her whole book is about her not wanting to do stuff like that.
Fuck. Dude, how much money did I didn't read the book yet.
I mean, she probably still needs some cash flow, you know? iCarly's not making any more money.
I mean, dude, like we said, we offered her on the podcast. You can come give the platform. At some point, dude, you were a child star.
Her not wanting to do.
Well, that sucks, dude. What are you working at McDonald's now? Or are you working at Wendy's? Did you go back to school and get a fucking communications degree?
Dan Schneider money.
Yeah, that is true. You got the she got the Dan Schneider hush money.
Talking to your mic, Joe.
Dan Schneider money.
Is his not working?
No, just checking. It
looks like it's working.
Everything's working. He's just got really small little spikes because he's got.
Sorry, I was late.
No, it's okay. Did you try the Thai Hut last night? Did I give you some of the Thai Hut?
No, but it looked good.
I saved some. Try a little bite.
My fucking kebab.
Get a noodle. I think I saved some noodles.
My kebab was horrendous.
Well, it didn't look good. To be honest with you, kebab's kind of like a deal that I feel like I need to be hammered for. That's not like a sober. Make sure there's noodles in there, right?
Yeah, I'm making sure.
Get the noodle, get the chicken, get a little pepper. What do you think of the bite?
Officially a mukbang.
What do you think of that bite? I didn't say you could have 2 bites.
No, I wanted a pepper.
Okay.
Get that mic on him, Joe. I need the mic on him. It's not going to pick him up.
So sorry. It was way better than the other place.
Significantly better.
What time's it open till?
That's
the only saving grace of that other place.
Well, yeah, dude, if you're going to get food, but that's a 2 a.m. I will never, ever get that food before 2 a.m.
No.
Never. There will never be that's not a pre-midnight place. It's never just going to be. What's the late night place in Watertown there, Spence? Is there a place in Watertown?
It used to be like the Tiki Inn.
The Tiki Inn?
Yeah, that place shut down years ago. It was absolute garbage food.
But they served it late.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's always good having 2 conversations. But
well, that's the thing. Yeah, Joe was doing it
so
right.
It's just Joey not catching Aaron. So it just sounds like he's talking to himself. But yeah, if you're open at 2 a.m., I feel like you could literally serve dog food and I'd eat it.
Someone's going to eat it.
If you charge me $5 for dog food and some curry sauce on there, I'd pay for it.
You're gonna be drunk at that time anyways. It doesn't fucking matter.
You're not drinking.
The thing is, I feel better eating that place we went to, the Thai place.
Where's the gin? He asks.
Oh, it's right hand box. Do the Garnish Island one.
Underneath the sink.
Don't do the French one. I wanted to save the French one.
I won't go to Domino's. That's my thing. I'm done with Domino's.
Domino's.
Yeah, I
They
have
took
one
way
bad
too
one.
much of my money.
Domino's is like Chipotle though.
They don't even have good cheesy bread anymore. That's all.
They don't. They have the tots. Did you see they have tots now?
I don't. I'm not a big tot guy.
I know tots are mad overrated. I used to love tots, and then I kind of thought about them. And if it's a restaurant with good tots and good fries, the fries are normally always better.
I get excited when I see them, and then I eat 5, and I'm like, I don't.
Dude, they're almost like too greasy. It almost like sops too much up, so it like fills your belly, and you feel like a slob. Whereas like a fry normally doesn't capture much oil, which is weird because maybe less surface area. That might be what it is, or is there more surface
I
area?
don't know. Why are you looking at me for fry science?
I don't know.
I
Aaron,
know a thing or two about fries.
It's a flash fry.
go fuck yourself, dude.
Dude, I cook fries all the time. It's my specialty.
Oh, I thought you said you know a good thing or two about fries. I'm like, go fuck yourself, dude.
Yo, who shook the fucking gin? The club soda.
Dude, no one shook it.
It exploded all over me.
Okay, you took the Garnish
not on the
Island one,
clip.
I
right?
literally bought it, put it.
Zafir.
Oh, you know, yeah, actually do that one.
The club
They're
soda
also
exploded
100%.
on Aaron.
If the fucking painting guy took my fucking Irish gin, I'm gonna be pissed. But anyway, yeah, dude, it was like in college, the G&G Quick Bites, and then we literally almost died. I genuinely think that if that was pre-1970, like medical technology, we would have died.
The USDA would have cleared that.
No, that
Come into the bit with this fucking exploded club soda.
that's fine, dude.
It
by
will
the
not
way,
show up.
you can sit up a little straight, dude. Get that on the camera, dude. Spencer got the Eras Tour merch, and how long was the line? Did you wait in the line, time-wise?
Like 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna clip this and put it on TikTok.
Because he probably
How many girls waited 3 minutes in
I was
line?
gonna
He had
say
a great
you
strategy
went
with it.
like perfect timing, right? There was no one there.
Yeah.
It was mid-show, right? Let me guess.
Yeah, it was like she was like
Perfect
3.
idea.
I don't remember what song she was singing, but it was like 3 songs into Taylor Swift coming out. I was like, all right, I'm gonna get a beer and I'm gonna get merch.
Smart.
Beer line was right next to the merch line. Grabbed the merch, grabbed the beer, back to the seat.
Genius
5
display.
minutes.
You probably saw like
Dude,
10
'cause
other
peop-
men. You dapped a few other dudes up. You're like, you too? And you're like, yep.
Yeah, dude,
But
because
the intro's
people
the
were
best.
shitting themselves, dude. They were wearing diapers and literally shitting themselves, so they didn't miss a. Because she performed 40 songs. Like she had like someone in each city come out for
Are
like
we
5
pretending
minutes.
she isn't gonna be performing for like next 30 years? Like you guys have time.
Unless she dies, but she doesn't do drugs or anything.
Yeah,
I
that's
watched
what I
a
mean.
doc.
She's gonna be going. She's gonna be Dolly Parton out there.
Do you think she
I
does
watched a Taylor
Adderall
Swift-
though? That's like
No, she doesn't.
No,
Here's the deal.
no
I
way.
watched it. I watched the Taylor Swift documentary
Okay.
on Netflix, and she literally is the girl that is in every school who like thinks they're super introspective and like writes in the. And the only thing is, she's cool because she made a ton of money from it. Like she would be that weird person, and I kind of like how we are with a podcast. But she seems like she has a little bit of the tism. I think, like listening to her talk, it's a tad. She's not all there, and if she is, like, good for her. But I don't think she like tries so
Can
hard
you
to be
name
normal
one
in the
person
documentary.
that famous who doesn't have a touch?
No, but hers is like a fun
what I mean?
touch because it's like
No,
literally if
some
she could
touches
not.
are better than others.
If she could not write love songs as good as she did, she would just be the quirky girl who works in your coffee shop in your town. That's how she acts. She doesn't know how to. She's not. She's cool.
She's been
but
famous
not,
since she's, what,
cool.
16,
Yeah,
17?
I mean, she's
that
not
also
normal.
doesn't help.
No,
That
no.
doesn't help at all.
Yeah.
Wait, can I ask a question real
Yeah,
quick? Just
yeah.
unrelated. So yesterday we talked about the windows. Did we give up on that, or is
Oh,
that
Joey's like, I can't breathe in here. So now everybody's gonna hear everything.
Or someone's gonna hear it.
At the end of the day, dude,
Yeah, I was
neighbors,
gonna-
you can
I was-
listen to us. Cooped Up
Yeah, if the
Conversations.
neighbors hear a slur or two.
It's not gonna happen. Let's not say we're gonna say that because it's the real
I'm
bad
a
look right
teacher.
now.
I don't. That
Yeah, that
please
doesn't
no.
happen.
But also from a distance.
I couldn't hear you guys from walking up.
Spencer's got the summer tan starting though, so I mean, from the distance, I mean,
So we
might have a little
our
protection.
resident POC in our.
Well, we already have one. We have
an Irish person.
We have an Irish person. Yeah, we have a Pole. We have a Pole, which I mean, like, if you're gonna,
I've said it once before. We were all once not white people.
yeah.
I'm still
We're
on.
not-
I'm
we're not-
still
we're
on.
not classy
I
lawyer,
think
we're
that
not
the
classy
jury's
lawyer.
coming up on me soon.
Yeah.
On my
It's
people.
coming, yeah.
It goes around. It's kind of a loop with my people.
It's like when Mercury's in retrograde or something.
How
Dude, like
many
everyone
times it
just
gotta
kind of
happen
loses it.
before we go, hey. Hasn't happened to us throughout history. It's only happened to one.
Yeah.
Welcome to the club.
Why does it always feel like it goes this way?
Shame me. What's it like? Fool me once.
Dude, what's the George Bush line? But fool
me
Fool me,
again.
don't fool you. Fool me, you can't fool me again. Like what, George Bush? You're the
it
president.
happens to the best of us.
No. Yeah, it happens.
Every country.
It could be.
Anyways,
There's a conversation to be had.
We did actually, believe it or not, I just got a text. We did hear from John Taffer's team. They're not happy. We said brought to you by after hearing the first 10 minutes of this episode. But dude, also this is a little more of a cooped up vibe, which I do like. But like, there's gonna have to be some way. Like, it's gonna be like kind of like a roller coaster, dude. We need to put like a seatbelt there, because already we got some big bodies in the middle right here, dude. So this is, I feel like, comfortable. I'm not too bad, but if you added some extra poundage in between like these three
You know what we
seats
should
right
add
here,
to where
down.
you are, Coop? Like a love chair.
A love chair would take up too much space,
Nope, it would be perfect.
and that's
right
where
there.
the guests
I
could
think like
sit.
a-
We could kind of like, in the future, we could have the guests sit in the middle, and then we kind of just like berate them. We make the chair lower, because my
I
chair's
was
lower
thinking
right
you
now.
sit under there
Yeah,
because
like
you got the baby
you're
blue on
cooped
right
up.
now.
You
You're
sit back and we.
But the guests should sit
He's got
there,
the baby
dude, right?
blue on right
And then we just kind of berate them with questions. But also, speaking of, I was watching this fucking thing today on TikTok when I was taking a shit at work for 30 minutes. And I was like, not for 30, it was during my lunch break. Doesn't matter when I took the shit during the day. But you can't fucking fault me if the company hears this. But taking my shit during the day, watching this fucking thing. This lady, kind of like what they were talking about on Tim Dillon and Tom Segura, but this lady filmed this other guy, like, texting his friends. Like, oh, this lady's fucking huge next to me.
Oh, I saw this.
Yeah,
Yes.
her friend, and it's the
You guys
person
not
he
see
was
this one yet?
texting. The
Send
person
it
who
in the
this
chat.
guy was texting goes, hopefully she didn't eat Mexican food before the flight. And then he goes, it looks like she ate a Mexican. All on the video. But to be fair, dude, I was with her on that shit. Like, that's fucked. You, like, the guy texted like old man text, so you could see it clearly on the video, which is so fucked.
It's like
Super
48
zoomed.
font.
Yeah, no, it's like when it takes it literally word for word. Like, might as well said this woman's a pig.
Was it like a group chat or was it
No,
just?
I don't know what it was, but like she was recording him and then called him out for it, and he got on the defensive right away, which was his mistake. He should have just jumped at it, because at the end of the day, here's the deal: I'm not a small person, so whenever I walk on an airplane, I can see it on people's faces. They're not stoked. If you're fucking twice my size, dude, I'm sorry. There's not one person on the planet who is stoked to sit next to you on the plane. It is what it is. But like, you're welcome to be that big. But people are gonna say something. It wasn't a group text. It's not like he said you're like fat. He really was like, I'm gonna be real. That would be the first thing I do when I sit down on the plane. If someone was overtaking the barrier, like spilling onto my seat.
I just think there should be different laws.
Are you sending us a picture of them over spilling into your seat?
I'm
on
not
the
taking
group
a
chat?
picture, but like, you know you're not getting up to pee at all during that flight. Like, that's going to be a whole fucking ordeal. So if you're flying somewhere that's not like from Toledo to fucking Pittsburgh, that's not going to be a fun flight.
I was gonna say I just think there should be different laws pertaining to what you say in a group chat.
No, yeah, a group chat, yeah. If you're
It's like,
texting one-on-one.
no, it's like a Patreon podcast. Like, it's not,
This doesn't count.
It doesn't count. Like,
I'm
you
just-
can't, you can't
it's just a
fire
bit.
somebody.
This is mob mentality. He got out of hand.
What is said in the group chat? That's a character. That's a
It's a bit. It's kind of like
It's
the
not the same
podcast.
person.
Don't you get the bit? It's all a joke.
1v1 text. Like that's a little
1v1
different.
text, yeah.
Yes,
but if
but-
you don't have friends, like this person could also been a fucking loser, dude, and texting one friend. Like, it's also just like, bro, you're not being fat shamed by someone being annoyed by you inconveniencing them. Imagine the heat on that plane, dude. If like, especially with me, I'm throwing myself on the bus. I'm not small, so if it was like the combined heat, I think we might melt a hole in the fuselage, dude. The plane would go down. Be crazy. But the audacity of the lady to record it, like, dude, to be real, like, he's not breaking any. He's just annoyed. Why are you recording him? And then she calls him out, and the video's like this too. So she's like being sus. Like, it's not like she even went all in. It was like, I'm gonna record this. It's like, oh, dude, and the guy had the emergency exit too. So he thought he was gonna have unlimited space on this fucking flight. He was mistaken.
He called that out in the video. It's like, do you know if they?
Oh yeah, that's what he said. That's what I lost.
You have to be able to. That was his comeback.
Oh, dude, it was fucked. Yeah, because he got on the defensive at first, and then he came back at it. He's like, yeah, would like you jump into, which is also a hardo move, dude. Like if the plane's going down, you open in the emergency exit, like. You're done for, dude. What do you open in the plane if you miraculously live if you hit the water? And you get to slide down on the fucking thing if you have Sullenberger, dude, in the plane. Other than that, bro, you're not fucking opening the door. You're done if the plane goes down. So you're going to be that's when he lost me a bit. Because when he was like just being like annoyed that he had to sit next to... She's not small either, bro. Like if I'm classified as obese from the doctor, like I don't know what to call you. Big obese. There's morbid's I think the correct thing, but we can probably cut this out.
Might be the more medical term.
Morbidly obese, big obese. Dude, if I keep eating Thai Hut every day, I'm gonna be big obese. But anyway,
they like flip the chart up, like there's like one more bar. They like slide in, like this is where you are on the chart of obesity, and they're just like. Whoop, like a little extra piece that comes up.
It's like do the thing stops right here, and you're like, phew. Doc's like, oh, wait a second. Uh-oh.
Yeah. I just think it's fucked she recorded it. Just like take the L, man.
So is she a pig? Pig of the day? We're gonna have a new segment.
No, I don't think we should call the fucking fat lady the
no,
pig
not
of
her.
day.
The woman who recorded it. Pig of the day.
The fat lady.
It's the same person.
The big boned woman, whatever you want to call her.
If I speak,
dude,
it'd be mad funny if like I didn't see the video, but she's filming. And like it's looking at the phone with the text, and it like looks up to him. He's just like giggling to himself, just like
he like knows. Dude,
I'm killing it right now.
Dude,
like
Prokop, you watched the video, right?
Yeah.
Like she's not small, right?
No.
Like
it would be
$4 bills, like like big, dude. Like really, like there is like.
No, I didn't think it was $4 bills.
Because I'm defending myself at this point because you guys tightened up a little bit when I brought this up.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel uncomfortable making fun of women.
It's not, dude. Okay,
I don't laugh at women on this podcast.
That's a good point. We normally don't. We're very feminist, but like,
is it Pride Month or Black History Month? Real
it's
quick.
Pride Month.
Okay.
Are you fucking? Whoa! Oh my God! Cut that.
No, it was an honest question. I wasn't even trying to make a joke.
Your honest question
it was a
is
mistake.
fucking ridiculous.
Why?
Black History Month is February.
Okay.
So like
we can move on from it. Like you made it into a big deal.
You're a big deal then.
It's been like a thing that we did every year in school growing up. Like every February, every March was Women's History Month.
Is it really?
What?
Yeah.
I've never done that.
I'm gonna be real.
What about Men's History Month, guy?
I'm pretty sure it's June. I'm actually pretty sure it's June.
What's June?
I'm almost positive Men's History Month.
No, it's
is
mental
June.
health awareness.
Oh, that's what it is. That's what it is. I knew it was something else this month.
There's two?
The fact that we don't even know when the month is.
Exactly. I made an honest mistake.
Is that a failure on us or is that a failure on society?
No, we don't know when Men's History Month is.
Honestly, there was a bit that was going to start and then you like took it too seriously, Cooper, so I kind of ran with it.
Okay, well, whatever. Dude.
But it's all good.
Whatever, dude. I don't know. Now you just threw me off, dude. I'm kind of done.
You scream, cut it. You're like, cut it!
It's
like I said a slur.
I don't know. No, but it was just like, it was ignorant on both fronts. Because you're like, what month is it? Couldn't care less, dude.
There was some content coming up, but it's all good.
Yeah, I'm sure.
No.
Oh, speaking of content the other day. Okay, Spencer, you're walking down the street, right? It's that night after the bar. You may or may not be with another friend.
All right.
Okay. There's a girl probably like 200 yards in front of you. Maybe got headphones on, right? What would you do?
Cross the street.
Okay, perfect. We were talking to fucking Krieger the other day, who's been on the podcast, so I don't feel bad talking about him. and Aaron both said the same thing, dude. They're like, "Oh, we try to just like walk past them."
Sometimes, yeah.
Dude,
I can explain
Aaron's
myself.
like, I try to. Krieger goes, I power walk past them, so that way I don't look. That way I don't look intimidating, and I get in front of them.
No,
and I'm
no.
like, what are you talking about?
No. You guys are
Krieger?
completely wrong. If you can spot the headphones, then you can walk past them, no problem.
No,
They know you're coming.
I completely disagree.
No, 100%.
Because
You will
they don't
not
have.
convince me
Okay,
otherwise.
because they're wearing headphones.
I don't care if they get shocked for an initial millisecond. Like, that sucks.
That's true,
It's
but,
when
like,
they
why
hear
don't you cross the
like
street?
steps behind them, and you're like. But I cross the street because I don't want. I think they can hear me from behind, and that's why I cross. Not because like I'm like there in general. It's because they like hear me in the background, and it's like obviously I think it would be kind of like freaky as a woman. Like I wouldn't like that. But
So
if
you
they
just
don't
walk
know,
as fast as possible to get in front of her.
if I pass them and it's
But
2 seconds, it's fine.
the problem is like you said, they're freaked out about someone there.
But they don't. But but it's more about the lurking behind them for a bit.
Yeah,
That's what's
lurking
freaky.
behind, too,
No
but
one's
then
lurking if you zoom past them.
But if you zoom past him, it sounds like you're closing in.
But they don't know you're closing in. That's the whole point. That's
Well,
the entire
but
point
the
of the
thing
point.
is, too, with the headphones on, it's even easier to just cross the street.
Sure, but like sometimes I'm just like, you know what? I don't want to
Krieger
cross
was.
the street.
I can't remember. I was a little too drunk to
He
listen
didn't bring
to
up
Krieger.
the fucking headphone thing. That was my point. And again, I'm not going to die in that hill,
But
but I
Krieger
don't think
said
it's
the
the
same
worst
thing.
point
He's like,
ever.
I power walk past. And, like,
No,
but
like
he
I
said
don't.
in
I'm
this
not like.
Krieger
It's
way,
just
he's
like.
I
It's
don't
just
know
like
what
if
to
I
do.
see him with the. This is Somerville. You see a couple characters here with those fucking headphones. They're usually got their heads down. They got like Pokemon Go. You know what I mean? You're like, all right. And they got the fucking mask on. You can zoom past them. They're completely locked in their own world. Like
Well, if
they're not on planet Earth.
but
That's what I
you
mean.
just made, like, you just made a very specific
It's
example.
when they're coming at you. I think. You know when you see like somebody in the distance, then I like cross right away.
See, I disagree because if you're coming face to face,
But still, they
It's
don't
way
know at that
it's-
moment. They're freaking out probably in that moment.
because
You know,
if you're
like, it's
behind,
weird.
it's such a different scenario.
But I don't think people can hear that well. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I mean, if they're coming at you, right, they can also just as easily cross the street if they're not feeling
Yeah, but it's like I feel like it's my duty. As a
Yeah,
man
exactly.
To be the
No,
right
but no,
person.
don't say it's your duty. That's
It's not
fucked up.
duty. Like I mean,
It's not
like,
your duty.
I'll be the. I'll
it's
do
more
the,
of like
I don't do any of this.
you don't cross the street at night. You just like lurk behind like a girl walking home at night.
I don't want to run at them.
You don't run at them. You don't cross the street.
No, I don't.
Why don't you cross the street?
I don't think anyone else exists besides me, to be honest. So.
That's crazy. They do.
They
Dude,
don't.
that's like a very like dude. You think you're the main character of the Truman
No,
Show? Dude, what
I'm
are
a
you
brain.
doing?
I'm a brain in a jar, and you guys are all hallucinations.
I mean,
so
probably, dude. I don't think you guys are real. When I
I'm
leave
just as
say
scared
that all
of
the
them.
time.
I'm just as scared.
I'm more scared, dude. I'm gonna be real.
scared.
I've never been more scared in my life than I was walking down in Somerville, walking to Davis when you guys went to the bar on Wednesday night, and there was a pack of like 5 high schoolers, dude, and they were just screaming, right?
Yeah,
so I
they're-
crossed the street to get away, dude, but they were like just screaming at everybody. And I'm like, these kids are gonna fucking yell at me. And I had my AirPods in, and I was trying to like, please don't yell at me. Like, I was just so
Speaking
fucking
of the
scared to get
situation, though,
fucking
literally
yelled at by
on
high
my
schoolers.
way here, I was coming up like whatever that street is once you get past Davis, you know, like
Mhm.
the straightaway before you turn the street, and there was a group of, was it one, I think it was 2 women, and then 2 women on the other side of the street without headphones on, obviously. Like, that takes my point. Walking at like right next to each other. So I had to decide. I'm like, do I cross to that side or the other side? I was like, which side do I cross
You
to?
just walk into the road.
Yeah, and
by
they
the
walk
car.
through the road like diagonally for
You
like a
should
good
just-
quarter mile.
You should just like
It's
scream.
like the
I'm not-
trolley. It's like the trolley problem. Where it's like which situation is
Yeah,
where.
to pull the lever.
I pull the lever and go. I don't know. I don't. When it comes to like teenagers, because we have some around here.
Well, yeah, it's a city.
Well, I'm saying like they go in packs.
Yeah,
It's a
they're
little
always
scary.
in packs.
But I
it's
don't
scary.
like. It was. I saw it in New York too. For some reason, like I'm not intimidated. I don't think about like the teenagers as being threats. Like
I
don't-
forget they exist. People
That's what I
younger
mean.
than
But
us.
like in Ireland, like
Well, you
they-
work with kids. People
I
younger
work
than
with
us.
children.
well, even like in
But
London and
they're,
Ireland,
not
it's
real.
like I don't
just
care.
do their own thing. They're in a different
Like,
universe.
any place
They scare me.
run by children, I don't think is like it's a real place. Like Sierra Leone, I don't think it's run by kids.
Wait, speaking of content, I don't know if this is the time, unless we're still on the topic. Today, I saw the most wild thing. So I'm walking to the train station. I walked to the Green Line today, so I had to go where to go. By the way, pretty nice walk. You just cut through the Tufts campus. It's actually pretty nice. Besides the point. So
They
do
know
you know
you
when you
don't
see
belong
like
there.
an old person and you can tell they're still fully there overall, and you know they weren't ever like crazy. They're physically there, but you can tell they're starting to lose it a little bit, right? Like they're starting to lose it. This lady like kind of shuffles like across like our street, and I'm like, all right, this is a little weird. I'm like, what is she doing? You're like, you're picking up a little like, uh-oh, like obviously she can't do anything, but you're just like, oh no. You're like, uh-oh, like is this woman homeless or not? Like it's that type. It's like the New England like old person where you can't tell if they like lost all their money. Or they don't have a pension.
Tenured at Tufts.
You know what I mean? You can't tell if they don't have a pension or they're tenured at Tufts doing like fucking some nonsense. Like you said,
one of the top medical.
You're not sure, but you can tell they're a little.
They're not there.
She walks up to that convenience store, right? And like she shuffles up. She's like a really frail woman, like a tiny, like 5'3", skinny. She shuffles herself up to Bob's Convenience, right? And she like shuffles, creeps up the door, just like looks for a bit, and then she just starts slamming on the fucking door at the convenience store right there, and then she starts banging on the doorbell, and I'm just like. I mean, I didn't see the aftermath, but it was just like it was the most insane thing I've ever seen a person do. Like the light, I don't know if you guys saw it. Lights are off. No one's home in there, and she's just
Bill's?
like Bill's right there.
Yeah.
She's just like banging on the thing, but she looks like a dog, you know, or like a cat when it finds something, and it's just like trying to figure out what it is. That's what it looks like. Like she didn't like look like she had the purpose of going there. She just like was shuffling down the street, and then just kind of like looked at it. And then started slamming on the door, and I was
it was like a Walking Dead zombie.
Yeah, I was like, "What's going on?" But she wasn't like, she didn't look too disheveled. Like, you know, you see somebody who's like old, and you feel bad because you're like, "Damn, they're old and they're like in this position in life." She looked like she was like fine, just like she might have just started losing it last week, which is sad. But like, maybe Bill's is open in her heyday. And that was,
I was gonna say prime. She probably went. Yeah.
She used to go to Bill's a lot. That's what I'm thinking. She misses Bill's.
Dude, my grandpa started talking about Korea the other day. He's never talked about it before. He's like, crazy. He's like, you're fighting a world power like that? He's like, I shot the big gun. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah. You just like shoot it, and he knew on the other side, poof, boom.
You're like, Grandpa. He's like, do it again. You're like, Grandpa, they have nukes now.
Dude, but they had nukes back then. But then this lady walks up to me, and she goes, "You have my husband's hat." And I'm like, "No, I do not." She's like, "My husband, that's his hat." And the nurse is like, "Your husband's not here, ma'am." And it's like, "Oh, dude, this was rough."
Lost it right there. I probably would have started crying.
I was fighting him back. It was the first time I went to this facility. It was a lot. It was tough, too, because there was a few young people, man. Like, it was hard enough seeing my grandpa, but then you, like, see some guy watching a Western movie, and he's like younger than our parents, and he's like not there, and it's like Jesus.
Yeah, old people
dude.
like it's still sad, but you can kind of like you're like,
dude, you're like almost 100 years old.
Yeah, you're like you're okay. Like sucks, but you're like
great run.
But I mean,
yeah, exactly. Your fun.
At some point, dude,
at least they're not banging on bills, hoping to get back.
No, they're inside doing it, but it's like it's like a Toyota hitting its 400,000th mile, dude. It's like every empire comes to the end, dude. I mean, you're 100 years old, but if you're 45, bro, that's so sad. But yeah, dude, he started talking about Korea. It was crazy because all we heard was he shot the guns. I didn't even know he went over there.
That's whack.
Anyway,
you didn't know.
Well, he didn't tell us. He didn't talk about it ever, which was crazy. Then he was telling us how he fucking blew fucking people up. I was like, what the fuck? Because it was right after being sad. Like, that's what kind of took me out of it. And I was like, that's fucking crazy. Anyway. Then he's like, time for soup. Because I think he likes it because it's routine like the military, and that's why he's remembering it. Because it's like he has to remember to like get up and eat. It's an assisted living, but like the staff, like if you don't eat for like the whole day, they'll come and like but it's not their response. If you go like, I'm not coming to eat.
How old's your grandpa?
He's like 88, 89, something like that. I don't even know. He's kind of like one of those dogs. My parents probably know, but my mom's like, I think he's this old. I'm like, what? I mean, at this point, it's hard to keep track. But yeah, I mean, at some point it's gonna happen. But he remembers to eat and stuff, which is great. He goes for walks. He like knows. He like recognizes. If I went alone, I don't think he would know who I am. But he saw my uncle, and then he saw my cousin, and then he like looked at me, and I think he like put it all. We all got the same fucking nose. You got the Gavin nose. It's not a pretty nose.
I think it looks nice.
Similar hairline. We look like that. If you put up on like a green screen, the Lithuanian fucking KGB thing, dude. It is very true.
It's
What we all
right
look
now.
like. So he looked at the nurse. He's like, "These are my people," and she's like, "You mean your family?" He's like, "Yeah." Like,
What's the Lion King quote? Means family. What's the word?
Hakuna Matata.
Yeah.
dude.
Or yeah.
That means no worries.
Yeah. No worries. Yeah.
No.
It's like this. Oh no, Lilo and Stitch, right?
Ohana.
Ohana. Your grandpa was like
Ohana.
Ohana.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's rough. It's rough, but you gotta find the humor in it. The other people were sad, man. Some of the people. This one guy was like listening to my grandpa talk about his car, and he didn't know I want to listen to my grandpa talk about his car when they were eating lunch. And it's kind of it's literally just like how he used to be on the phone, and the strangers never heard the story, so this is the perfect time for him to tell them the story about the car. Mad funny. But anyway, Spencer, all right, I got a question for you. You're an attorney at law, right?
Yeah. No.
Jack Jones is your client. He brought an extended mag Glock, 2 of them, loaded into Logan Airport. How are you getting him off this case?
I'm telling him that he's got to have one of his friends take the fall for him.
100%. You need a fall guy. You always need a fall guy on the payroll. That's what we got
Always.
Max for. Max, Bot Boy Max is our fall guy. We've given him like 2% of the Twitch, so he gets like $2.99, and he's gonna be the fall guy. So any major crime. So
Ray Lewis had a fall guy.
of course he did. I wonder who the fall guy's gonna be though, because he has to it has to be someone he was with in New England. So like realistically, was his family up here with him?
I think he was flying with friends.
So one of his buddies is gonna have to take it, or
Yeah.
someone that they're with. Like he'll have to be like, oh, like there was other people, but he'd have to have proof. Like people are like, oh, someone was like, they were talking about it today on Felger and Maz. They're like, oh, like, well, it's kind of crazy how if you were in New Hampshire, like this was just a misdemeanor, but this is like a 1.5 year prison sentence minimum, and it's like, yeah, this is the fucking law. It is what it is. It's the same. You could argue the same thing about pot. Like if I have a fucking ounce of weed in Massachusetts, I'm fine. But I go to New Hampshire, I can get arrested. It's a different state with different laws. So like that was like one of the craziest arguments. And then people are like, oh, like maybe you can just plea and get a fine. It's like, do you guys not understand mandatory sentence? It's like he has like 3.5 years. I think he's definitely because he has the extended mags. That's a no. I'm pretty sure that's like a year on its own.
Was it an honest mistake though?
Who
Does it matter
has
though? I don't know if
two
it matters
Glocks?
in the court of law. Like
Here's
you'd
the
be
deal:
like,
when I go to
"Fuck."
the airport, I'm nervous I have a gun in my bag and I don't even own a gun.
Yeah, that's true. I'm like,
How do
oh.
you fucking forget about that?
I get nervous that I have bag in my bag.
You know
even
what
though
the
I don't
problem
ever
is,
have bag
dude?
on me.
He probably doesn't fly fucking like during the year. He probably doesn't have to think about it. Like he just flies with his fucking gun on the plane. Probably.
Yeah,
'Cause
they-
they
yeah.
don't go through TSA. I don't think.
Yeah.
So he probably doesn't fucking think about it. But like then he's taking a commercial flight with his friends and it's like, oh, like I'm gonna pack my fucking 2 guns. Also, he had the fucking guns in Massachusetts to begin with the extended mags, which are illegal, and I'm pretty sure Glocks aren't like.
Pavo.
But you have to buy them used or something. I'm pretty sure there's some weird law about Glocks.
Give him the mic.
What is a used gun at the end of the day?
A gun that you bought from someone else.
You just fire it once in the air and sell it.
Well, it's a used gun, yeah.
The extended mags is not good.
The extended mags and it being
almost nowhere is that good.
and being fully loaded in your bag.
And loaded, yeah. And in the airport, like that's the biggest one.
That's like, dude, like I literally panic every single time in the airport.
How
Like,
do you not? I don't care like how many times you've flown before.
That's true.
You don't bring a gun to an airport.
Well, in other states you can do it, but I'm pretty sure he brought it to like his checked bag. It wasn't even his, or not his checked bag, like his carry-on.
Ooh.
Like
Yeah, it
he
was in
threw,
his
like he
carry-on.
put it through the scanner.
I think you have to check that, if anything.
You
can-
need to check
you
it.
can-
It needs to
yeah.
be locked in a safe and then
not
separated.
loaded, yeah.
The ammo and the gun need to be in separate safes, and you have to tag your bag. Like it's not like a little like
No.
oh you can just throw your gun in your bag.
I don't think there's
pretty
almost
good you
any
get to
airport in the
move
country
with your
that will
registered
allow that.
gun.
I don't
No,
know.
I mean I'm sure if I don't know where he's from. If he's like from Texas or something, maybe.
Even then, because you're on a flight. like an international airport.
That is true. There's no way.
There's just no way around.
Yeah, I don't know. It was
And
a
if you're an
stupid move.
adult, it's like, even if you're a kid, you should know that.
I think
Did anyone as a kid get yelled at for saying bomb?
no, because I'm
Dude,
not
I got a
terrorist.
story. So last time I was on a plane, I was going to Mississippi, and
Mississippi, you said?
last time I was on a flight. No, actually,
Just so people just listen, make sure they realize you've been to Mississippi. You're a well-traveled man.
well, I'm just talking about the people.
You can't spin the mic around; it doesn't pick your voice up.
I'm talking about the people.
Rookie
Anyways,
mistake.
Yeah, you can't cover your mouth either. Dude. You're panicking.
I'm trying to remember.
Mississippi.
I said the word bomb,
Why?
but not like bomb. It was
You're
like part
0
of
for
a
2
phrase.
today.
It was like part of a phrase that
You're
was
the
like.
bomb.
You're 0 for 2
No,
tonight
what
with,
was-
with
I'm trying
takes.
I'm trying to remember there's a saying that has the word bomb in it.
You're the bomb.com. Like
No, it wasn't
Horseshoes
that
or
one.
hand grenades?
No, it wasn't that.
that doesn't have bomb in it.
Fuck.
Well, it doesn't
I'm gonna have
have
to
the
come
word
back to
bomb.
this
in it.
one.
Steak bomb.
Because it was back. 'Cause it was.
Steak bomb? Can I have a
Oh
steak
no, it
bomb?
wasn't bomb. It was gun. It was gun. That's what I said. Because like
Son of a gun.
I went up to so like they had the TSA thing where you put everything on the tray and put it through the
Oh,
X-ray.
you said it to TSA?
Pretty much, yeah. So and nobody was using it. They only let one person go at a time, and there's like 4 kiosks. So of course I walk in there because I'm like that's not for me. I'm allowed to go up to go do that. And then he's like, no, you have to. And he like yelled at me. He's like, just stand back. Like he's like, you can't jump. You can't go up the line. And I said, oh, I'm sorry, I jumped the gun or something like that. And then
You dropped the gun?
he's like, what? No, he didn't say anything, but he looked at me like he's like, dude, enough.
You're 0 for 2, pal. You're about to get the cavity searched, dude. If you don't,
Yeah, don't say gun. One of those
So
guys.
it's a good one, dude. That was like when I was in the Dutch TSA, and the guy's like, "What's in the front of your bag?" And I like panicked. I'm like, "What's in the front of my bag? Anything could have been it." And he's like, "Do you have deodorant right here?" And I'm like, "No way, dude. I don't have deodorant." And he's like, "I can feel it. You have deodorant in your bag." I'm like, "Dude, I didn't have my deodorant all week. I had to borrow my buddies." He's like, I can feel it.
Said,
he's like,
I'm gonna
take this.
he said, I'm going to give you another chance right now.
he's like, I'm gonna give you one more. Like, thank God he probably thought I was fucking stupid because I was an American already. So he was already laughing at me in my head. And then I pull out, it was like a huge aerosol thing. I'm like, dude, I've gotten through like 3 security lines
The
of this
thing is,
already.
too, you did that, and you also asked me for deodorant during that week, so you didn't know it was there.
No, I swear to God, I didn't know
Yeah.
it was there. But once he said it, but I was like, it was a long week, dude. So it kind of was like,
He's like holding his hand. He's like, I'm going to give you another chance.
yeah, he's like,
He's like,
he's like,
it's
your
okay. You
backpack.
can just go if you just say yes.
It wasn't even because I was like scared that I had it. I was like almost adamant I didn't have my deodorant. I didn't want to admit it, but like I was like
The
that
same
hit
thing
me.
kind of happened to me with like I had what's it like, not aftershave, cologne. And they're like, the lady was like, do you have she's like, you have cologne right there. I'm like, nope. She's like pulls it out, and I'm like, oh. Like, you gotta, at that point you have to either like commit to being an asshole or commit to being an idiot. And I
Yeah.
always commit to being an idiot.
Oh,
it's always
100%.
you commit to being an idiot.
I half the time I act way stupider than I am.
Because you kind of have that
Especially in
alibi
public.
where you're like I denied
Hey, I'm
it.
just dumb.
It's like
I'm just
when I said I
right.
don't have it, I meant it. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't lying to you. I fully believed in
And
every
I
ounce of
always
my
have
body.
to
I
admit
didn't
that
have
to
it.
them too, dude.
No,
Like,
well, I'm an idiot.
I said that the other day at work. I said it in an email. Like, I was like, oh, because like it was late in the day. I misread an email, and someone was like, I think they were looking for like this, and I was like, oh, I'm a fucking idiot. Like a reply all email with that.
I've been on Slack and I'll type in shit, and then I'm like, I'm like, you can't.
No.
I can't say that to this person. Speaking of Europeans, I've been on. I've told Joey about this. You've heard U.S. defaultism, right? Lately, I've just been commenting on every post on this Reddit, and I'll just go, "Great schizo post." I'm like, all-time schizo moment from you guys. And the sub's been getting traction, and I like said something. I was like, thank you for joining the battle, soldiers. And like now I'm just like getting upvoted more than like the people themselves in the sub by just calling them schizos. Great job, guys. Another top tier schizo post from US since r/US defaultism. And they're like, oh, and I'm like, great one, guys.
Dude, Spencer, you get to go to Europe soon. You've never been to Greece?
Never been to Greece.
Do you expect the delis, dude? Do they have delis over there? Is that their thing?
I don't fucking know what they got over there.
Have you been to Greece?
No.
Okay, what do they got? What is? I know they
We
got
can wait
kebabs.
till if we're still doing it when Kira comes back. We can ask her. She's been. She'll give us the Greece tour.
Nice.
I'm
Dude.
just looking for a nice gyro.
Yeah, I rode dude. They eat a lot of lamb.
It's lamb in Greece,
it's all
right?
lamb,
Yeah.
There's have you gone
They
to
don't
that
cut
place
it
yet,
with
Coop?
beef.
It's pretty good.
I've gotten Thai hut 2 days
Opa's
in a
really
row.
good.
Because I know it's good. I just like don't want to be disappointed right now by food.
You won't
You know
be
what I mean? I'm
unless you're a
like-
pig when it comes to euros.
Oh no, it's not even the Euro thing. It's just more of like in general right now. Like I don't want to be let down by food. It's like
Fair.
I need it to be there for me right now. So
Then I can just eat a bowl of cereal and I'll be happy.
Dude,
Yeah,
I need
honestly.
cereal, dude. I don't have.
I can have some
I've been
peanuts
late-
or some cashews, and I'm like, it serves me well.
Yeah.
Dude, every single time I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go grocery shopping. It's like, oh, I'm gonna be gone for 4 days. It's like if I get anything fresh, it's gone.
Dude, that Stop and Shop is so close to us, though. Like, it's honestly gonna be unreal.
Yeah, it's nice having
That's where
food.
the liquor store is too.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, it's right on Alewife. Yeah.
You can drive there too, which makes it nice. You
That
don't
was the
have to walk.
shitty thing about Dorchester, dude. You guys weren't near any like
No,
grocery
that's why I didn't
stores.
grocery shop
Same thing
ever.
where we were. Yeah, like dude, on Fuller, bro, that was like an actual like dead ass.
We were 3 minutes from like a Stop and Shop.
Really?
Yeah.
Where?
You go
Why'd I
up
say it like that?
towards towards O'Brien's liquor store and take a right, and you just go down that road.
Oh,
And, yeah.
But now we're what? 30 seconds.
I just went to Trader Joe's, dude.
Trader Joe's is good because you can put it in the freezer. You can get the like butter chicken or whatever. Get some.
It's just
tikka
annoying
masala.
because you almost always have to go to 2 grocery stores, and I hate shopping more than anything, dude. I hate going grocery shopping and shit. Like going to Men's Warehouse to try on suits the other day was the longest I've been in a store in probably months. I'm in and out, dude. It's like SEAL Team 6. I know exactly where I'm going.
Should be going to K&G Superstore.
What's K&G Superstore?
It's a suit place. It's like right down the street.
Suit place?
Yeah.
I
They got great
get-
suits.
I didn't end up getting a suit just because like I don't have I don't have a ton of occasions to wear a suit in like the next like year. So like I was just like fuck it. I ended up buying like a nice like sports jacket that I can kind of like wear for different events.
I got a suit and shirt there for like $80.
Nice suit.
Suit, like pants, jacket, and a
Where
shirt.
was a suit made though?
I don't know.
See, because I almost bought a suit at Men's Warehouse, but I have a suit.
They're not on the mic.
I have this suit that was made like in the Ukraine before the fucking war started. It's like the Frankenstein suit. You can't like move in it, and it's like so. It's nice for what it is, but it's like I can't wear it to what I needed to do. So like I need to just like get nicer clothes and not make it a suit and just like kind of like vibe. Like I made sure the colors weren't even close, so it like doesn't match. Like the pants are dark blue, the jacket's kind of like a light blue. Like it's because it's cocktail. But I didn't want to
Yeah.
wear a Ukrainian suit, and the only suit in Men's Warehouse I was willing to pay for was like fucking made in Ethiopia. And I'm like, dude, I already got a suit from the Ukraine. I don't need one from Ethiopia. I'm gonna look like a fucking schmutz here, dude.
I'm just saying, great cheap suits. It's right there on Route 28, that little
I'll
plaza
check
there.
it out now, then.
Yeah.
Sponsor. Give us money.
Dude, are they
You
tailored?
sponsor?
Do they have like
You're gonna get a sponsor.
Do they have a rack?
Yeah, they got tons of stuff in there. And then like a guy will like tailor it for you too in the store.
How long does it take to get tailored?
Like 2-3 days.
Word. Good to
It
know.
was like awesome.
Good to know. I need a suit. I want a cool suit, dude. But I want to like be a little bit lighter so I can do like a European fucking James Bond suit, dude, and I'll look like the man. And that's why I want you to bring the dumbbell up here, dude, so I can just do curls all day, so I can get like big arms for the suit, but the rest is just kind of like.
You like push-ups?
I don't like. Good. I don't like push-ups. It's not the same.
I can't bring the
I do the stair push-ups on the way after like if I shit downstairs at work, I get up on the stairs because it's like a private stairway. I do some fucking things. Then I walk on my calves. I do the butterfly walk.
To do if you got like a couple set. I feel like I could be convinced to do a deck workout this summer. Deck workout.
I don't know if we should be slamming weights on the deck.
That's not my problem.
It's not.
I could be convinced.
It will be our problem when we bring the whole fucking porch down, slamming an 80-pound weight.
I meant slamming, or like I'll do like.
I said we just do it I said we do it on the front porch, and just so like the front porch workout, guys. But we should like be where we're at now. And like for me, it would be just starting up again, dude, and we should like grease ourselves up out there, dude, and just fucking do middle weight fucking workouts, dude. Just look like absolute douchebags.
Like goes up to 30 pounds.
Yeah,
So it's not even heavy.
Yeah. Get one of those like Pilates dumbbells, dude. It's like 25 pounds. You can add the little 5-pound things too.
I say we add a pull-up bar to the front door down there.
I really don't even think that front door could hold it. Maybe the basement door.
Wait, speaking of the front door, when you guys came in, was that shoe there?
Yeah.
I'm like afraid to like move it. I still kept it there. It's been there since like 11, and I'm like, I don't know if the person like wants it open or not.
You know what's funny is everyone else is probably doing that, but they think it's us who left
That's
that
what
door
I'm saying,
open.
and it wasn't me because they're the first floor's
Should've
door
closed
was
it.
open when it was there, so it had to be them. And they just closed the door when I walked by. So if I speak,
When we came in, it was like that. The first time we pulled up to this house, it was shoe prop in the door. Just want to say that.
and then they like I feel like they kind of got salty when we started like just taking advantage of it.
Yeah, because I think we do it a lot. Like, but if I'm going out to get fucking DoorDash, bro, from the fucking
What I do is like kind of go like this.
But the problem,
Quite
problem
frankly,
is like
it's
if
not
you
a
don't
problem
catch
for me.
them before they drop it off.
They drop it off
they'll-
at that little chair and you can reach.
Dude, no, they've been putting it on the fucking stair for me, dude.
Really? It's always on the chair for me.
Dude, today it was inside. I was like, what the fuck?
Well, the shoe
door
was
was
there.
open,
The
yeah.
shoe was there.
I didn't put which apartment we are, so they couldn't fucking bring it.
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah.
Not your shoe.
wait, do you want to go to the grand show tonight?
I feel like that would be a really big mistake on my part, saying I had to drive to New York at 10 a.m.
Didn't you do it when you had to work at 7 a.m. last time?
I left from work.
No, when you went to the show.
Oh yeah, I mean I had to get up at like 7:30. Yeah.
Oh, it's more about the driving part.
It's more about because dude, I don't want to be hungover. Because if I'm hungover and driving, dude, like I don't want to be fucking miserable all day.
Yeah.
And then get down there and be in like a fucking pissed off mood, and then have to deal with people like
Do you have tickets, Joey?
tonight.
No, for Saturday.
Yeah.
I might be back in
To
time
to the cruise
Saturday.
thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, I got tickets.
I might be coming Saturday.
If you want
What is this?
house.
Do you like house music on a
House
boat?
music on a boat.
Oh.
Say house.
It's house music.
Said EDM on it.
It's very housey. It's the most housey music. There's no heavy
I'm
bass
just saying
drops.
that's what it said on the-
There's no heavy bass drops.
I don't care.
Mitch-
Either way, it's gonna suck. It doesn't matter.
We'll be on a boat though. Little cruise, little harbor cruise.
Trades off.
It's off.
Yeah.
What
Porzingis, I
happened?
was curious about
Why
that.
would you-
They,
did you look
20
at your
minutes
phone? You
ago,
were
they
gonna
were
keep that
saying
in? Did
because
you
in
do the words
Porzingis he had to
on
take his
that?
off. He didn't take. Did he not
I
take?
could not keep that.
Did
in.
he not take the option?
No, it's a player option. But
Player option, no, but that's-
it fell apart.
It fell apart.
There's
The
no
trades fell
explanation
apart,
for it
because
right
that's
now. Yeah. Everybody's moving on. That's all I got.
I guess we saw Brogdon then. So
Dude, so that's cool. Like to be honest with you, I kind of liked the Porzingis trade, dude.
I didn't hate it.
Too
I
many
would
white
take
people.
yeah, that's true. I would, but you're getting rid of Pritchard most likely too, so it's kind of like. But
Evens out.
yeah, but Porzingis is also like I would take him over Grant Williams to be honest with you. Porzingis can score consistently.
We're not keeping Grant anyways, so
I think
Was
we
it-
might now.
It was Brogdon, right?
it was going to be Brogdon and like Grant.
Yeah.
There's a chance the Celtics might be getting Aiden. Then that was the other person they had
Who?
eyes on.
I like Ayton.
What
Aiden,
if
I
the
would take
Celtics
Aiden. I
trade
want- I'd take
Jaylen
Aiden
Brown for
over-
Karl Anthony Towns?
That's stupid.
No,
Dude,
I think it's awesome. Fuck Jalen Brown. I don't want him near my team.
I don't know.
That's just the wrong take.
It's
I
an
think
average take. It's a take that I could be
No, the
convinced of
first
anywhere.
person you got to
is
get
my
rid of.
take.
The first person you got to get rid of the on the team right now, if you want a real shakeup, is you got to package Smart with someone, maybe even Rob Williams to get someone.
So I'd be okay with that if anybody else on the team could actually facilitate the ball.
Yeah,
But nobody else really does.
But Marcus Smart also can shoot you out of game. He shot us out of like 3 games this playoffs on
He
his
got
own.
better though this series. It's Jalen Brown who doesn't know how to dribble a basketball. Is what fuck.
Oh, he's sloppy, man. I don't know. I like Jalen Brown
I
a lot.
like-
I don't want to break him up yet. I think you got to give it at least one more run because Jalen Brown is at least one more year. If he's
Jalen
like,
Brown
you're
can
not
spend the whole
re-signing.
entire offseason just learning how to control the pill. Then I'm
The
happy.
pill, he says.
Like, I'll give it a shot because I like his shooting.
I just think it's weird that they just like Brown and Tatum don't really like feed off each other ever. Like, the
But when it
games that
works, it works, and I want to
But
see
yeah,
it work.
but the thing is like, it sucks that it's like one of them's got to be on a fucking streak, and it's like almost consistent
it feels
every game.
like it doesn't. You feel nervous the entire time they're playing.
If Tatum starts early and Brown is off early, that's when like I feel like they lose. Like Tatum's like normally takes over the second half of the games. Like the games where like Jalen's
When-
scoring
like that
early
game-
and he puts up like 18, 19
Yeah, when they
points in the
like
first
this
half.
game
it's like-
6,
Yeah.
like Jalen was kind of cooking. In the beginning. I mean, the whole team was cooking, but that's what you need.
Derek White shocked me with
Yes.
how well he's been this
Yes,
past year.
I'm.
But yeah, that's true. And I don't know. I feel like obviously it's not like a exact comparison, but I feel like it's kind of like an Isaiah Thomas thing where I don't think you want to do that again. You want to curse him by getting rid of him. Because I feel like that was the curse, dude. You traded Isaiah, Gordon Hayward came here, broke his leg, dude.
Immediately.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I think
That was all on Kyrie, actually, because he threw that lob up like he was tossing it to LeBron still.
and he was like, "You're not LeBron."
Like,
Dude,
get the
that's
fuck
what I
out of
know.
here.
Yeah. Like this guy, this guy has only so much in him. Like Gordon Hayward's athletic, but he's not that athletic, dude. That was crazy. But I don't know. I kind of liked the Porzingis deal.
No, I did too. I
Especially
wasn't mad.
I don't know. Brogdon was fun. He was hurt in the playoffs, though. So I feel like that's a bad.
That
kind
doesn't
of-
help, and I also that's
why I
another
think
reason
it's
you don't
like
want to blow up
sunset
team is
down
because
on 'em.
Gabe Vincent and Nick Struss are never playing basketball like that ever again in the history of their lives.
They made
So
a
you
deal with
can't-
Satan.
So you can't look at this series and be like, "Oh, we need to change everything." Like you
Yeah.
don't have to like
That's
blow
why
it
I
up.
thought the Porzingis thing was great. They
Like,
had
it would've
guard-
just
they had
helped,
guard
yeah.
depth.
Yeah,
You're gonna have to get. I feel like you're gonna have to like get rid of either Smart, White, or Brogdon. It's like, it's really kind of you have an overload there, and you don't really have that much back end depth. Like you got Rob, you got Horford, who I don't even know like what the fuck he's gonna look like next year.
do you think
He
Tatum
shouldn't
can
play the whole
facilitate?
regular
Do you think
season, no.
Tatum has it in him to facilitate?
I
Absolutely.
Really,
So
I
do you
d-
think
I-
you could like convince him to play that role more? Like
plays well
I know
when
he does, but
Oh,
like
yeah.
that's his role
I just
instead.
hate
like
the offense,
I think
bro.
that could work. Honestly,
the-
he'd have to give up his like 50-point games probably, but I think he has the potential to be the best facilitator like on the team. By
I
far.
also feel like he can still score and facilitate.
Yeah.
Like I just hate the
convince him
fucking-
he's the next LeBron or something, and then it's like
I hate the ISO shit, bro. Because it's so boring
hate
to
ISO
watch.
ball.
Yeah, it's so boring to watch. And then they're just hucking up threes. And then you have this, like, big oaf in the middle as Rob Williams who can't fucking shoot at all. So he doesn't really fit with the team. That's kind of why I liked the Porzingis thing. Because you could do kind of, like, on certain points, you could switch out, especially if you're trying to go to the ISO game a little bit more, dude. Porzingis is a lot more useful. You can do the pick and rolls and shit, but they're not driving the basket when they're doing the ISO. They're shooting up threes. They're never doing mid-range, but the games that they drive the basket, it's so much more enjoyable to watch. Like, I feel like they're kind of losing their spunk. It was hard to, like, watch them at times this year.
At the very least, with Rob Williams, he gets boards.
I was just say I like weirdly.
why I like him. I
I
don't
liked
think
Rob
you can
because
get
when he was on the court, like there was this weird like level of safety. I felt. I don't know if that like
He
is the
defends
word,
the
but
rim
you just
better.
felt like safer with him on. You're like, all right, we're gonna get the boards. He's gonna get a couple.
But you
He's
give
gonna-
up that offensive player. He doesn't.
Yeah, but
But like you don't need to
Porzingis-
play
he's
by
not
the
attacking
three.
the basket.
Porzingis has not been like the offensive player he was in the
Dude,
Knicks.
And he
scored
doesn't play
25
defense
points a
either.
game
He
last
did?
year. Yeah, he scored like him and
All right,
Bradley
fair enough,
Beal
but I
scored
also still
exactly
think if
the
the
same.
team just learns how to not fucking live and die by the three.
Oh, the
Then that
mindset of the Celtics, I
like,
don't
that's
like.
the
I
thing,
don't
like-
like it at all.
Rob shoots 70% from the field or something like that.
Yeah, because
like,
he just
can't-
dunks. He
Yeah,
doesn't
but
shoot.
they give him the looks and he's gonna hit him.
Yeah, but like, it's pretty tough to fucking only have a player whose one skill is.
Scoring easy shots and playing great defense and getting boards, like I'm not mad at that.
I don't think you should
I'll
get
take
rid of
that
him.
every day.
I don't think you should get rid of him, but I think also he's proven that when he doesn't play as much, he has more in the playoffs. Like, he just can't stay healthy. It's so tough to have him be your one real back end force and not have someone else step up. Because at least Porzingis plays like 65 games a year. So
But
I
who
don't know.
cares about the regular season anymore at this point in the sport? Who gives a fuck?
Because if you can keep fucking Rob Williams fresh during the regular season by scoring, then you have that option in the playoffs. You know it works, and then you also have a fresh.
I think
Rob
it did
Williams.
work. It was just we didn't play him to like how we wanted.
Talking to Mike Coop.
Go fuck yourself. Dude.
What did you say? Wait, can I ask you a quick question? Unless we're still into sports.
No.
So this looks really good, but was there any thought process behind it, or was it more to get the whole vibe?
I
know,
placed
if
the
you
center.
look-
I
That's
placed the
good. No, I
center.
like that. I don't hate it either way because I think when
if
it
you
fills
look
up,
at it,
it'll look good.
It looks like it's kind of random, but it's not. If you look at these three are all in line right here. Those two are on the same angle. That one's halfway up.
No, it was an honest
you just
question.
look at it, dude. It's kind of like a Tetris.
It was a
puzzle.
question.
There's-
It wasn't.
You,
I had
you gotta
no
really
critiques.
breathe it in.
I have
I feel
zero
like if
critiques.
we-
I have zero critiques
I think it was just bent, dude. It's a paper sign, bro.
because
What are
I
you gonna
think
do?
if we do this, we need to. We're going to that bit shot. By the way, I don't care what you said. You didn't seem happy. That shot had everything for the bit. They'll have little paintings. We'll get. Fill the walls up. Some plants.
I feel
Place
like
is
we
gonna be
buy.
cooped
Here's
up.
the deal: we should buy local art so that way we look good.
Yeah, local art.
There, as long as it's cheap, we're not paying you
Local
a lot.
somewhere else, like not
Yeah,
not
maybe not-
Boston local.
Yeah, I know. You just go to a farmer's market or
Like a
something.
person that paints oceans or boats.
Yeah, I like ocean. We should get another ocean.
Jules should
We have
pay
the
us
ocean
money.
up there. We have the ocean up
Good,
there.
good ocean. That's not local. Aaron bought that at the
It's
Museum
in-
of
it's-
Fine Art.
No, it's in Cape Cod.
That's
It's Cape
from
Cod.
Where'd you buy that?
Osterville.
Aaron?
It has a
My mom's
stamp on
best
the
friend
back of
painted
it.
that.
Yeah, it's from Cape Cod. It's like Osterville.
I say we get only.
That's Kramer.
Only paintings of
It
ships.
is, yes.
Only paintings of ships and storms. The entire place.
Dude, we could buy a fucking Capucci original, dude. One of the lightning pictures, dude.
We should put that up. That'd be sick.
I have mine somewhere. I need to find it.
And then I got a Mr. Robot poster we're gonna put up.
Yeah,
so,
just
so
a
they
little
know we're
schizo.
schizo.
Just a little schizo. Adds to the bit.
We know cinema. Should we get an Oppenheimer Barbie poster?
Yeah,
A split one?
Yeah, like a split one.
We
It
should
comes
all-
out on
we-
my birthday. I'm pretty
Everyone
sure.
should save their
I'm pretty
tickets.
sure. Looking up the date, I'm almost, or it's on or around my birthday. I'm pretty sure.
We should do the double screening.
Everyone save your tickets.
Quick breakfast,
and
a
then,
little brunch, Oppenheimer.
No, I say we just get dangerously drunk.
All right, yeah.
And then
brunch.
Barbie.
No, because you got to
Barbie
watch
after.
Oppenheimer. Like you can't be slaughtered at Oppenheimer. You got to be a little.
We should start. Why don't you start with Barbie and then end with the nuke, or do you want to do the nuke and then try to
No,
center
you
yourself
can't end
again?
on an Oppenheimer. You got to end on a Barbie.
I feel like I'd rather end on the Oppenheimer, dude.
No.
It brings you back to reality.
Do you want to go home sad or happy?
You have a
I
little.
don't know if I'll be
you
happy
have,
leaving
You
the
have a
Barbie
good
movie.
dinner, and then you go see Barbie.
Oh, so you're not saying go like one theater to
No,
the
no,
next?
no, no. Brunch,
Yeah, start
Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
dinner, Barbie.
Dessert.
Yeah, you get a little dessert.
What's
I say we bring
dessert?
dessert into
No,
Barbie.
no. I'm saying like, well,
does
a
anyone have a
dessert. We should do
feeling-
something else, like something fun, like
Encore.
drugs.
Encore.
We could just
On,
yeah,
go,
I was gonna
a
say
little quick
encore.
pipeline, dude.
A little blackjack.
A little lose all
Into the
money.
pipeline.
Dude, that would be like I bet you, dude. By the end of that night, though, if we go to Encore at that point, and because we should bring like nips.
We should
and-
wear the.
We should bring like.
Can we
nip-
get the Oppenheimer Barbie shirts and bring it out with us?
Yeah. We should.
Double screening.
I forgot completely what I was gonna say, but it's the prospect is melting my mind.
I think we do this.
If we bring like nips into the movie theater, that's what I was gonna say. So that way we keep the buzz going from brunch into the next movie. I feel like by the time we get to Encore, dude, we're gonna be betting life-changing money, dude. We could win it all.
July 21st.
Generational wealth.
Generational wealth, dude.
July 21st.
My birthday's July 22nd, so
We could still do it though.
Saturday might be easier because we can't. I'm not taking the day off for Oppenheimer and Barbie.
Yeah. No, yeah. We'll do it Saturday because we'll have brunch.
Because if
Oppenheimer.
people are like,
Opening
oh,
weekend.
you didn't go night one, I'll just not look at social
No one's
media.
gonna say you have to go night one, but I will turn
bet
off
you-
social media because I have a feeling that Barbie is gonna be weird. I don't think it's gonna be like a.
Because
It's not kids. What's it rated?
I think I would be shocked if it was rated PG because Margot Robbie. It might be though.
What is it, Joe? I need to know this.
PG-13.
Okay.
Okay, it's gonna be interesting.
So it could still be artsy without being.
Well, do you think?
They wouldn't swear. They can. There's
They get
probably a
one
wear
fuck.
one.
They get one fuck.
One
No,
fuck.
yeah, they do, right?
It's PG-13.
So,
They get one.
but is it? Are they gonna make a joke about them not having genitalia and just like scissoring nothing, dude? Is
I
that
don't
what
think
the
they're gonna have
joke's gonna be?
sex. I hope they don't.
I thought you said they have one sex.
No, they get to say fuck
They
one
get
time.
to say fuck once.
That's it.
To
I
keep
thought-
PG-13, yeah.
I thought you meant they get like one fuck
One-
scene.
no.
I was like,
No,
what?
they get to say fuck tactically once. It's all about finding the best way to use it.
Do you think that's what it is, or there's like enough quote unquote adult humor on it?
I mean, I'm sure it's more than that, but I'm saying like to stay under PG-13.
Get the biggest audience
That's
possible.
so ridiculous. So it's like, oh, if 13 or older, like you can hear fuck. Between 13 and 18, you're
It's
capable
more-
of hearing fuck once, and then we think it's inappropriate for you.
I don't know.
They came up with this system before the internet existed, so.
That is true. I mean,
But
at this
I've
point,
heard-
Is this Al Gore and
I don't know. I've
his
heard
wife?
like insane things about both movies. Like,
Well, the funny thing
I've
is-
heard the Oppenheimer literally like it's destroyed people, and I heard Barbie's sick. So,
dude, the Oppenheimer, dude, the best are the memes that it's like, oh no, my city melter 7000 did exactly what I designed it to do.
Is it true that they built like a nuke for the movie, something like that?
I'm sure
I want to
they
see
did.
that explosion. Like they didn't use like CGI for it. No CGI for the big boy. The only problem with Oppenheimer is that you know that the movies you're gonna get one. That's it. There's gonna be a 30-second play of the big bomb going off.
I'm gonna be real.
That's all
Time,
you get.
seeing the actual bomb go off compared to like the 1945 footage from like a million miles away, like that's probably gonna be a little bit fucking wild.
Yeah, I used to I
'Cause
want
especially if they show it, like if they.
I used
do
to
they
want to see
depict it-
nuke footage, and
do
all
they
you get is that
depict it
water.
in
fucking-
Japan.
No,
Like, do they?
I don't think they show the Japan. I don't think they show.
They all.
They might be like, oh, we did. You're like, uh oh.
Yeah, you're right. They definitely don't. They
I don't
probably
think
just
they
show
do.
the
I don't think
tests,
that's the
right?
point of the movie. I don't think the movie has anything to do with Japan. Like, it's just. I mean, I guess technically it does.
No, you really?
No, I'm saying I meant they're not talking about the actual fighting part of the
Can
movie.
that
I
be
think
the-
it's about
can
the
that be the- can that
No,
be the
don't laugh
title
at me.
of
I'm
the
right, you
episode?
fucking pig.
What's the title?
The title of the episode. I don't think it has anything to do with Japan.
I'm sure Japan will be mentioned. I'm sure it'll be mentioned.
it's not. They're not.
They get a
But
cameo.
I feel like it's
Oh my god. Well, no, it's about him making it, but I'm wondering if do you think they end it by like trailing off with it hitting like?
no.
the
I don't
actual
think they're gonna end it
city.
like that.
No, wait. Cooper's kind of right. I think the movie could end with Enola Gay just kind of floating.
Or he
They don't
hears
even
it-
show
no.
it dropping. It just
No, they-
it fades out with it
that
just
is so
dissing away.
true, they
It
could
just
do
fades
that.
out with it disappearing.
Or
They're not
them-
because like half his story's after it was dropped, so you really can't do that.
Oh wait, so so then Japan
Maybe he has
is
a dream at
involved.
night.
Then Japan definitely is involved because then it's gonna be like,
Yeah,
oh
he's
shit,
gonna see it.
oh,
Oh,
shit.
that's what
I
it
didn't know
is?
it had to do with after Japan. I thought it was just a build up and then it's gonna end with them testing it. I thought like basically that was gonna happen, but now it makes sense. Like they're just gonna basically be like, damn, we really fucked those people up. Like,
That's fucked. That's fucked. That's I didn't know. I thought it was just like the buildup of him building the bomb.
I mean, I haven't seen the movie, but I'm assuming like half of like what I've heard about this guy is after it dropped, and he was a sad boy about it.
Well, he was probably.
Well,
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure the history is like it was a race for the Nazis on everything. So they were like, well, we can't let them get this. And then they're like, oh, the war's ending. We don't have to do this. Well, at least who knows what the scientists were thinking.
No,
and then Truman's like, oh, we're going to drop this.
Yeah, it was the whole thing's about the difficult decision stuff.
The Ruskies are moving.
Wait.
So what do you guys think Oppenheimer's going to be about?
We just talked about it for
Damn,
5
you guys
minutes.
missed a joke. I was pretending we were talking about the Barbie movie.
Oh, dude, imagine.
If there's not one bomb,
I don't know why I don't get your bit sometimes.
There's not one fucking nuke dropped in the Barbie movie.
That's what it is.
They had enough time to CGI a bomb in there.
Dude, that's how it fades out. It's like the Barbie movies, like Oppenheimer. Like,
I saw one clip from Barbie where she's like driving in the desert, and it looks like a wasteland. And someone's like, in the Barbie universe, like it's actually everything's been bombed.
There's this one oasis.
You know, the best bit ever would be like you just like make a full like skit or a movie like Barbie, but it ends like the Barbie movie just ends with like the fucking Unabomber. Like it just like that's the thing. It just like cuts into like it just ends like that, and everybody's like, what?
It's like Barbie with her fingers blown off at the end of it.
It's the best bit.
It's like Barbie, and it just cuts in like the last 30 seconds. The plot of the Foot Locker starts. Barbie's just going around, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna need help with this one. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna be comfortable when I die." And Barbie starts ripping off one clothes. She's defusing a bomb.
What?
Have we had a podcast since Teddy died?
No, we have not.
Who's Ted?
Ted is
Oh,
such a
Ted
loser.
is very-
He's that
Ted
loser in
is
the
very
cabin.
Yeah, that fucking guy.
Good job blowing up. What was it, like a computer store dude?
No,
Yeah, that
he
really
killed some
stopped.
He killed some people.
Yeah, I know,
Like
but it was
some,
like,
though.
but
It
it was
wasn't a
like
lot.
it was like
It was
the
like-
worst targets you could ever.
I think
pick.
it was. I think I've seen it. It's under 10.
Oh, it's definitely under 10.
Yeah.
Those bombs suck.
No,
They
it's
were not
under-
good
hey,
bombs.
guys,
That's
can
not
we-
a real number.
Hey guys, he still blew up 10 people. Though.
No, I
Yeah.
know. No, but I'm saying like he was a loser.
Yeah,
Oh no, really?
Yeah, he was the
Oh.
biggest loser in the world.
Whether
he
he
was
was
in a cabin.
whether he was right or wrong.
I know nothing about him, but was he like? I mean, I'll give it to you in a sec, Joey. But was he one of those guys who like knew what he was talking about to an extent? Not saying he's right, but he was like mad at like Radio Shack. he's like fucking Radio Shack. He's like, you fucking pigs.
You fucking.
He was probably like a good writer, so he had that manifesto.
Yeah,
Everyone's like,
yeah.
"Oh, he has some points."
You're like,
But
oh,
then-
I get where he's coming
But
from.
then he's like, so who shall I target here?
Circuit
It's
City.
yeah, it's like it doesn't make any sense. He was MK Ultra, so
Yep.
Dude,
A little bit.
That's
these
probably it.
neighbors are gonna fucking think we're
hey,
insane.
they're gonna hear a couple talking about MK Ultras.
Yeah,
that's
it
like
happens.
common conversation
It's
for
a
us.
bit. Please don't record us on camera. There. But anyway,
Should I close the blinds more?
catch it on YouTube. That's the only place you can see us talking like this recorded.
I had Spotify.
Don't
There's a
make
video
fun of
on
us on your
Spotify.
For You pages, please. Our life is so fragile. I built the Zen pyramid 4 times to be brought to you by John Taffer. Dude, John Taffer. Dude, imagine him just sitting there in his fucking Chevy Tahoe before an episode watching these people serve fucking cow manure into the fucking nachos. And then he's listening to everything we've said, and he just sees the fucking side John Taffer model.
No, I literally think it's like just Jet McCurdy where she has like an agent like searching the web for her, and it's just like a thumbnail, and they see her book in the background. Like, oh, what is that? And
Dude.
then it clicks on it.
I think that would be mad funny if we make an edit of like one of the worst things that was said tonight, and then zoom in just on the bottle, dude. And it's like brought to you by, and then tweet it at John Taffer, because you know he'd come at you, and then just the clout that we could just tweet out the subpoena.
He has a team of lawyers that no man has ever amassed, like probably ever.
Oh, I know you're not gonna win. You take it down,
A
but
team.
I bet like him
For that
and-
level?
and
You usually just have a guy.
Kevin O'Leary might even have like a
Oh, he
reputable
has a team.
He's got
a team.
law firm just for
Yeah.
I'm sure he's said some questionable
He's-
things. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
but
my God.
the thing is, he's a genius because he put it under the whole character. of
It's
Kevin
a
O'Leary.
bit.
genius.
I'm a terrible person. It's a bit. I'm just.
He's like, yeah, I said that about unions, but hey, this is how I make my money.
Ever seen me on Shark Tank? People come in with stupid pizza ovens and shit to sell at Walmart.
Who's the guy in American Idol?
Aaron, what the fuck did you do to my chair, by the way?
Cowell.
You locked it.
I don't lean back.
Yeah, unlock it.
I don't touch. I sit like this. I hunch over.
Yeah, so why would
I
it
couldn't
be
tell you,
locked
Cooper.
now? It was unlocked last night. And you came over here and you sat here and you ate your little fucking
So how was I
shawarma.
supposed to like? I didn't
Did you
touch a
lock
button.
the chair?
I didn't touch a button, Cooper.
Something's
Maybe
changed.
it's Cooper. It's leaning back.
It's not. This thing used to go all the way
That's
back.
that's mentally insane. If you wanted to do that, by the way,
I wanted
that
to
is
do that.
deranged.
I don't want to be sitting up fucking at the pot. I
You-
want to be able to fucking rock.
But like when you're working, it's miserable.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's mentally.
Because then if I
insane.
don't want if I want to sit up, I don't use the back support, and then
But like
if I
it's so
wanna
nice to be
chill.
able to like sit normally instead of like
Sitting normally is stupid.
fucking falling all the way back to fucking the center of the earth every time you lean back slightly.
You don't need to lean back.
I'm sick of
slightly. You
that.
can
I throw
control
out my
it.
chair that lean back. I could have given it to you if you preferred that. I wish I knew.
Well, you shouldn't have touched my chair, you sick
Dude,
fuck.
I sat in your chair. You watched me eating it.
Yeah,
And
now
how do you?
it's
Why are you
locked.
blaming me on logging when you watched me eat in your chair?
There's
for
only
30
so many
seconds?
people here.
It's probably
Joey
you
was
who sits in
gone.
the chair the most.
Who?
You.
Yeah, and I came back today to sit in the chair the first time, and it's locked now. I
It's
didn't touch the
literally
chair.
not locked. That chair's never gone back
Okay,
that far.
we'll ask Kira. Did Kira touch the chair?
No.
Someone touched the
I
chair.
think you should just get over it. I think I've
I'm
sat in that
over it. It's
chair.
not that
I've
big of a
sat
deal,
in that
but
chair
you're just
before,
like,
Cooper.
It's like you have a gun in TSA and you're lying to me. I
I've
know
sat in that chair
something's up.
before and leaned back, and that's as far as you go, and I
That's
loved it. That's
fucking
why I love.
ridiculous.
But that's
not
why,
even true.
But that was a thought. I was like, man, I'm so happy
is
your
fucked
chair.
up.
No.
fucked
This is
up.
besides the point. But my thought was like, thank God your chair doesn't go back that far. Like that was
Something's
the thought.
changed. The whole fucking.
How far?
universe is
Look how
changed.
far back he's leaning. By the way, Joey.
This isn't far
That is
back at all.
plenty.
This is just the chair fucking grasping for life.
No, that's plenty. That's plenty. That thing is at a 90-degree
this
angle.
isn't enough.
That is
It's not
deranged.
enough.
That is the level of deranged I've never seen in my life
He
before.
definitely locked.
How do I know how to lock your chair, you fucking
Dude, you've been
pig?
using it
I
for
got
2
a test.
weeks.
I got a test. As far as I can go.
Yeah, but that's a different chair. Yours is a hard thing. to
Yeah, I've
wear.
never adjusted
All
the
right,
settings on this
When I
once.
first used
I'm
that chair,
gonna
like I
lose it.
swear to
Okay.
God, I was like, "Damn, this doesn't fall."
All right, then
I
here's
think
the
you might
deal.
just be like mentally ill.
No,
and you're
I think
suddenly
I
noticing.
think I died.
You've
and I'm in
never
a
leaned
different-
back in that chair, by
I'm
the
in
way,
a different timeline.
Like in your life, you've never gone like this with it, and all of a sudden you're looking to like fucking bring yourself like this in that chair. I've never seen you like that. I think you're making things up to cause drama.
I'm not at this
I
point.
think you are. But it's okay.
Anyways, Pro Cup, what do you have to say? You haven't said shit.
I don't know what I got to say. Baby life has hit.
Can we get an
It's-
upgrade? Dave?
It's going. It's going. It's growing.
Is it?
We're
It's,
getting
it's just
clothes
one
and
baby.
stuff.
No, two
Just
aren't
one.
gonna pop
Just
out,
one.
right?
Just one.
Is she gonna? I was gonna ask you a personal question, but I'm kind of crossed at this point, so I didn't. You're gonna go to the hospital for the baby, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I didn't know if it was like gonna be like a tub birth or some shit. I didn't know. I was curious. That was what I was wondering.
She wanted to use the tub in the hospital, but you.
That's a dirty
it's
tub.
A lot, you
So
know
they
it's a
put
lot
dead
that
bodies in there. It's a dead body tub.
I don't think it's a
Tubs?
dead body
They have
tub.
tubs.
I don't even think
It's
I've
a
seen a
birthing
hospital with a
tub.
tub.
They have
You-
I've
birthing
never seen
tubs?
a tub.
You go and tour the wing, and then there's like a tub you can sit in. You can do labor in it though. In like some states, it's not legal to birth in the tub because apparently the kid could swallow some stuff in the tub and get
Like
really
water.
sick. No, like
Or drown.
you know, a lot of stuff's going in that tub.
What about?
That's what I mean. Yeah, I never understood that.
what
Like, why
about-
would you want to be in water?
What about a rain? Maybe it's kind of like that's true
I get-
because I
I don't
couldn't
know.
imagine. I'd feel
Less
weird.
pressure on knees.
That'd be
and
like
joints, I
shitting
guess.
underwater, but like way bigger and more painful. It'd be like a really painful big shit underwater.
Never
I
shit
feel like I wouldn't, be,
underwater.
I wouldn't be comfortable.
Is it good?
It's really hard to pee underwater for a second because especially in like when you're in like a body of water, you're like, what if something swims up in there? Because I've watched enough fucking things. Imagine a little urethra thing going up there, dude. Oh, couldn't do it. Anyway, how much time are we at? We've been saying some nonsense. Brought to you by John
we're like
Taffer.
at 110, 120. They're right there.
Spencer, what do you think happened to the $2.9 billion we lost
115.
that magically got sent to the Ukraine?
That was like
How-
6.
6
55 burgers, 55 fries.
Yeah, javelins. Dude, it was like a pay it forward thing, dude.
55 javelins, 55 leopards.
What other country put their card down first, dude? Then the Ukraine screwed us.
And they're just doing World
Dude,
War One.
Zelensky's gonna be like
That's the funniest.
Tim Robbins.
I didn't
It
mean
sucks.
funny, but like
No,
that-
no, I know what you mean. It's like, oh, come on, dude.
Dude, I
played Call of Duty.
I'm gonna be honest. I hate seeing the videos of like the drones just dropping stuff on people. And
Oh,
it's
that's
like,
so lame.
It's not even that it's lame. It's just like all right. I just watched someone's head get blown off.
Yeah, dude,
And
it's
it like,
fucked.
wasn't even like action packed. It was just like.
Dude, it's like the thing you see in your neighborhood, dude, and then all of a sudden, like a huge mortar drops into a bunker of them, and you see them flop out. Because a lot of the time it's a thermal camera, and that's how they get it passed on TikTok, because it doesn't show blood. But you just watch 4 people like flop on the side of a trench, and you're like, oh. That's fucked.
Which
over,
also,
over
like,
what, by the way?
They always.
The Ukraine?
I don't know. At least on Ret, they always have like some music playing in the background. If you didn't have the music, I wouldn't feel as bad. But when you're playing like some like I don't know, it's in Ukrainian, so I don't know. It's like rap or like metal or something. It's just like people getting blown up. I'm like,
Dude, I do.
guys, it's like not that great.
I do love the New York Times article that Tim Dillon made the video about, dude, where it was like, there are some Nazi pictures in the Ukraine right now. You guys cannot be alarmed.
Oh shit!
There's a couple.
What?
They got your mug.
Oh yeah, I know.
I feel like that whole
wanna
continent
do
is just
that.
Nazis. To be honest with you,
I don't blame you.
I feel like
Shit
it's
sucks.
really hard to get it out. Like, dude, we've had.
I feel like
we've
they're
had
one bad day away. That entire.
Yeah, dude, I really feel like people always point out the fact that America still has the problems, like whatever, 200 years
They
later.
think because they have free healthcare that they're not very close to being Nazis.
They're pretty close, yeah.
Like a lot of them.
Even Germany still, man. Like, I feel like you don't like
You
gotta have
sit
like,
on Germany a
You're-
lot.
you're-
Like, I think they're
because I think
split.
there's no. I think it's a sleeper place, dude.
Dude, that's
I really
the problem
do.
with being split though. It's like
Not split, really. I think it's like there's a healthy amount that scares you.
Dude, Germans.
Germans
are
I have
pride-
reason to be scared of Germany.
Germans
they're
are
they're
prideful
over
people.
2 right now.
Yeah, they're prideful people, dude. They didn't take World War One that well.
They didn't take it well, and blame Treaty
World War
Versailles a
Two,
little
dude.
bit.
They also really did get lucky by putting scientists and top officials in both fucking major countries, like that formed the rest of the
NASA.
global landscape, basically in the Western Hemisphere, and even in Asia and stuff, dude. And in the Middle East, like realistically, you have no idea what those fucking officials or scientists had the ability to
And like
do.
this
with
is
it
an
there.
uneducated take, but like even like France, and I feel like the Scandinavians.
Oh, I don't trust France either. Like, it's not just a
Scandinavians,
Germany
too.
thing.
Like, I don't know. I just feel like
There's so, dude. They
The
it's
Finns
like
were,
just
like,
because
a
you
little
don't
too
have
close.
guns and you have healthcare does not automatically. Nazi Germany had healthcare. Just like didn't they?
I'm pretty sure.
Nah,
They definitely
To-
did have healthcare.
The trains ran on time.
The trains ran on time. They had
Close
good
the window,
public
close the window.
transportation.
yeah.
They had
Yeah.
The
good
auto,
health.
the Autobahn.
Yeah, and they were Nazis.
And they
that
built
doesn't make
stuff
you not a
really-
Nazi for having healthcare. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Aaron walked away. The window.
Doesn't make you not a Nazi for taking all the guns away. too.
The window's
Honestly.
wide open. We're talking about Germany being Nazis. Still.
They were Nazis
No, they were
They
Nazis.
were.
Yeah.
They were.
at
We're
one
not
point.
claiming anybody is Nazis currently. Please, next door neighbors.
Aaron, I have a hot take for you that I don't think you're gonna agree with.
It is like 11, right?
So,
Free healthcare doesn't make you.
no, it wasn't even that. In New York, this is a hot take. It's
This is hot thing.
good public transportation, all that. The walkableness. If you have to stop at every block for a light, I'm not considering you walkable.
But here's the thing. First of all, did you try cats?
I try what?
Cats.
You pay $35
The
for
pastrami sandwich, the Jewish deli.
No,
He was there for a day.
Was it good?
Watch. Yeah, no.
Okay. So here's the thing. You just walk. That's the thing. You don't stop for the cars there.
Okay.
That's the thing. It's fine. You just
no, you have to because they hit you.
they don't.
You have to because they hit you.
My family, to be fair, did get hit by a city bus in New York once.
Yeah, and that's how you do I
That
did walk.
fall into the
Like, if
sewer
I see
drain.
no one coming, but there was people that just like, they're like, they're hoping Jesus saves them.
Well,
They're walking
dude,
in
most
front
of them are walking home from their finance job that they're getting paid a lot of money for, but they probably hate.
Right.
And like, you know what? The sweet release
But
of
I'm saying,
steel
so my
against your
take
body
is in
might be
Boston.
enough.
So I walked a total of 6 hours this 2 days.
Wait,
3 hours.
can you go open your phone?
Show me where you
Go
are.
to the fitness app.
Actually, my watch.
Yeah. How many steps did you take today?
This is today.
Jesus. Good job.
And yesterday was probably the same.
Read it.
18,000.
18,494.
Nice.
So
There you go.
That's 7.5 miles.
But that kind of rolls still at the same time.
No, I mean, like, I actively chose to walk. I could have taken a cab. The cabs take just as long as walking.
Taxi.
And they cost more than the Ubers, by the way, so don't let those cabbie guys trick you.
Good.
But-
It's the unions.
Dude, I mean, hey, they cost more than the Uber, that's all I'm going to say. And then, Boston, I feel like once you get walking, you can walk straight for, like, a long time.
No one.
So,
no
like,
one lives
I'd
in the
say a
city.
mile in New York City, if you're stopping at every block, might even take twice as long as in Boston.
But are you actually stopping at every block?
Not every block.
Because you're walking with the avenue.
Maybe
You're
30%. Maybe
you're
30% of the blocks
You're
you're not
walking
stopping.
with the avenues, right? You're walking down the avenues, right? And those little, what are they? The streets.
you're walking.
You definitely can cut through like most of them. Yeah, but you could. But the
Doesn't
avenues
matter,
are
it's
the big
still
wide
good.
ones where the cars are flying and they're honking every 2 seconds. It's the little
There is
side
some
streets
you can
where
walk
you have
through.
to worry about, and I feel like most of those you can walk through them without having to like.
So the problem is, it doesn't even if you can walk through them, which I've done because like I've lived in a city before, so I can
Yeah,
handle it.
I'm a city guy.
I'm a city, but you still have to go through the crowd of people that are just stopped at it anyways.
Well, those people are pigs. You can push through them.
And I did.
Yeah.
No, I feel like I looked like
Every
a local
time I
there.
had to
was
walk,
walking pretty
every
quick.
time I had to walk past someone, that's why I hate walking alone. I'm like, I look like I'm a threat. But every time I walk past someone who's standing still, I snort at them like a little pig. Get out of the way.
I was also mainly
I do that
around
to
Manhattan
cops.
too, so that might be a little biased.
I don't do it to cops. I say, what up, cops? You guys don't look real in New York.
There was a lot of cops there. I remember you saying
There
that.
there is. Like we said. By the way, multiple people commented on TikTok. A lot of people watched it. It was not much engagement, but they were all like, "Oh, you guys are from the suburbs." And I'm like, "We're not from New York." Because the fucking take that you guys need to be policed as visitors.
For them
And
being,
they're like, "You don't know what to speak on." Then it's like, "Go fuck yourself,
I
dude."
literally saw that and I was like, no, our opinion matters more than yours
'Cause
because
we're
we're
guests.
seeing this from an outside.
Yeah, well, from an outside perspective, there's almost not
You guys
enough
are
police.
used to this pig behavior. Like,
Yeah, it's pig behavior. What's your top pig city, dude? What do you think's the piggiest city?
silly.
I don't know what the fuck that means, man.
Just
Like,
animals.
what's a city that just grinds your gears full of
a
pigs?
little pen. This little pig pen.
I fucking hate Philadelphia.
Yeah, okay, fuck
Yeah.
Philly.
Like,
Here's the thing.
The people suck. The sports teams suck. Everything sucks.
My thing
and
about-
cheesesteaks aren't even that good.
They're not.
They're not.
Okay,
They're
my thing
overrated.
with
You can get a
Philly.
good cheesesteak here.
If I'm
It's just as
comparing,
good.
if I'm
It's a bomb.
comparing Philly to the rest of the country, I'm like, all right, they're kind of like us a little bit. We're just all assholes and we're obnoxious. I can get that. Like, I'll die for a Philadelphia before I die for a guy from Dallas, right? I'm like,
Yeah,
fuck that.
yeah.
But when it comes to us in the Northeast, I'm like, fuck you, Philly. Like Philly
Philly's-
before the rest of the country in our own little world, but Philly's like on the chopping block. That's where I am.
Philly is the worst parts of New York and Boston.
Because I'm
combined.
saying, like, they're scumbags like us.
They threw batteries at Santa Claus.
Yeah,
Did they
who
chop?
does
Remember that? You
Who
guys
does that?
remember that fucking? There was like a fucking like robot going around the world,
Fucking.
and they just like it went to every single city, and every single city was so kind to it. Even Boston like gave it a hug. Philly, the second it lands in Philadelphia. I'm from Delco County, whatever they fucking talk like. By the way, you got a fucking cheesesteak from the Wawa, but fuck those pigs. They chopped his head off. They chopped his head off the
Oh, yeah,
second
they
it landed in
defaced it,
fucking
yeah.
Delco.
What?
This
They-
little
They fucked up that robot.
yeah, the robot. Like
What
every
robot?
it was some robot traveling around the
I
world.
don't think I'm in your fucking same universe. Did I
No,
do think
I don't know if you guys heard about it, but it was like a
robot.
robot that was traveling around the world for something. I don't know what it's about.
I have never
More of the
heard of
story
this.
is every single city
You've seen the
handled
meme.
itself perfectly fine with this robot.
Someone needs to pull this robot.
And then
So
those
it was-
Philadelphia douchebags.
It was a robot that they were like just testing. It was like a social.
My chair
yeah, it was a
doesn't-
social
like,
experiment. It was
social
literally a
experiment.
social experiment to see.
My chair
How
doesn't
nice
lean
people
back.
were to
right?
robots.
That chair is leaning back.
Doesn't lean back enough, right? And now all of a sudden, there's this robot that people in Philly decapitated.
They decapitated it.
I'm not
Yeah.
a part of this.
It's not even
world.
like all of a sudden. This is like 7
Yeah,
years
this is
old.
like a long time ago.
This
They
old
chopped
boy.
his head
What
off.
the fuck are you guys talking about?
Basically, Hoagie Fest got canceled early, and they were really fucking pissed off.
Dude,
Actually, I'll say one good thing about Philly. They had that guy that was eating the rotisserie chicken every
Yeah, that
single
ruled.
day.
Like that,
that was fucking awesome.
They have Boston energy. That's what I'll give them. It just is being created in the wrong way.
Oh, yeah.
It's like you're like, what are you guys
what
doing
the
here?
fuck?
This is why we can't have nice hitchhiking robots.
Yeah, it was a hitchhiking robot. And they just
What
fucked it
the
up.
fuck are you guys
Hitch
talking about?
Wait, what's worse, Philly or
Oh.
Baltimore?
Probably
Or
Baltimore.
does Baltimore not matter? Like, is Baltimore
It's
irrelevant?
not, I've been to Baltimore. It's not bad.
It's near DC, so it matters a little bit.
No, it's nice. It's fun.
No.
Nobody
I mean,
cares about the Orioles.
yeah.
It's too bad.
No,
the
don't like that
stadium's
whole
beautiful.
area.
The
Don't
stadium's
like that
beautiful.
whole area down there.
The ballpark's nice, though.
Maryland's a weird state because
The shape.
it's like, well, just the shape, but also the vibe.
Here's the hitch spot at Fenway. I was having a good old time. We let it go.
Oh, my God.
We even fucking. That means something. When people in Boston don't fuck with the hitch spot, you know your city's full of fucking scumbags.
But what were we just saying? What were we just talking about?
Maryland.
Oh, Maryland. Yeah, Maryland.
Maryland's like
Maryland's
that weird.
the worst. It's like weird because it's like a combination. It's you know you're kind of in the Northeast, but you start getting that Southern vibe slightly, and you're like, what the fuck is this?
Did you know that in Maryland you can open up a company over the phone in 30 minutes?
I think it's Delaware.
It's the same fucking thing.
So,
I
well,
didn't know
Delaware's,
the difference.
Delaware's an even weirder state.
They're both
because it's basically on that little peninsula
They're a
in
business state.
Maryland.
Delaware.
Yeah, it's like a lot of businesses are
Either
there.
of them. I don't know.
It's like a
Don't trust either of them. Don't.
It's
believe
like a
they're real.
tax haven. But
There's a reason they were the first state.
yeah, but it's weird where it's at. Remember when we were playing GeoGuessr and we were
Yeah.
driving through Delaware?
Oh, yeah,
We're like,
we
what the
thought
fuck
we
is
were in the
this?
deep south the whole
It's
time.
weird, yeah.
But that's the problem with Maryland is you're already sick of those people, and you're like, we haven't even made it.
We haven't even started.
We haven't
yet.
even crossed the fucking line
You
yet.
get-
well be in Virginia.
Virginia is very similar because I feel like it's
Like
like
Nova,
you get to
it's like,
start the.
but it's like
you get to
I feel like when you're in the DC
You also get-
suburbs, it's
yeah.
fine. You're like whatever. These
DC
people are
suburbs
like,
is
well,
different.
DC's a fake city.
but it's
it's not real
Maryland and
world.
Virginia. It's like that's what
Yeah,
it is.
but that's no one. No
and
one
you're
really
like whatever,
there is
they're
from
fine.
Maryland, Virginia.
But you still
Yeah.
get that hint, and you're like you people are still too friendly for me. Like it's like
North Carolina was weird. They were like friendly, but you could tell they weren't nice. Like, you know what I mean?
No.
It's just
Oh,
like-
dude, that was what I got in North Carolina. It was so
It's-
weird. They were like doing the nice, but it was like you
It's
hate
fake
me.
shit. Yeah, it's
You
fake
hate
shit.
me.
It's mad fake, dude. Like, what the fuck's your deal? Don't give me that fake shit. I'd rather you spit on me than hold the door for me and then fucking be fucking snide about it.
you don't care how my day was. You know what I mean? Like don't talk.
Yeah,
to
no,
me. Don't ask me.
Yeah, just dude,
Ring
like,
up my fucking zins.
Give me
Okay.
give me my,
zins.
zins. 40 on pump 3, and let's get this
And
shit rolling.
fucking get moving here, buddy.
Let's get this shit rolling. Anyway,
Who wants to go? Do you want to go to the range next week, Coop?
sure. Spencer's checked the time 4 times, so
Check the time.
yeah, dude.
I keep getting,
Wait.
ESPN alerts.
If I speak,
Are you working tomorrow morning?
No, I'm working at 3 o'clock tomorrow.
Okay, so I don't feel bad then.
should
No.
we
Okay.
go to PJ's?
What time's it close?
2.
I could be really convinced to walk and get a pint. Could really be about it. But I forgot what I was gonna say before this. I had something else. I wanted to talk about. Something else for good old Spence here, dude. I don't know. Oh, lab grown meat. Did you see that was approved today?
No.
Oh, wait, I
Lab-grown
saw that.
meat
I
was-
actually had a dream about that. I was like, imagine like in like 50 years when that like real meat doesn't exist and we have to like steal real meat for our children. That was my dream. I was like our son's like, I've never had a real steak, Dad. I was like, I got a good fresh cut.
I just killed the fucking cow, dude.
I just killed a cow, son.
We moved to Vermont and stole a cow. But yeah, these two companies got approved by the FDA or whatever fucking other food thing to like process. It's like they basically, it's kind of like they brew it, dude. They put it in like a big metal vat and they put like live cells and other random shit in there, and then it grows like meat. And it's just like
the
from
endless
live chicken
shawarma is
cells.
here.
I can see that being
That's
a shawarma
sick, dude.
deal.
We should do that.
What was that shit like the pink slime years ago?
The
Like,
The McDonald's McNuggets.
Here's,
Yeah, it's
here's
basically
my
that,
defense
dude.
of it. And IOC, I know you're not gonna like this. That means we can just invent new types of meats. We could have some sick, cool
That's
meats.
pretty cool, actually.
you want to
We're
try
running out of-
ostrich?
You can do it.
Not
Imagine.
even
You could
ostrich.
just-
Picture like
that would be mad
here's-
exotic.
Dodo bird?
Here's an alien. Here's an alien ostrich from Mars. This is what it would taste
This
like.
is what T-Rex would have tasted
But
like.
Yeah,
This-
exactly.
this is
Why
like-
don't we just do that?
because this is the fucking start of them just feeding us slime and shit, and
We
us
eat
just
slime
taking
already.
it.
You just had slime in a little with noodles.
Dude, it wasn't slime. It was made of fucking real
Dude,
food.
If you talk
That was
to
a
a
real
caveman,
fucking goddamn
they would
bird.
think that was mold.
That was a real
They
goddamn
would think
bird.
that was mold if you talked
What do you
to
mean?
a caveman.
Cavemen
The
are fucking-
spices would have blown its brains out.
Yeah.
No, that guy would have died from that fucking that fucking drunken noodles, dude.
Regardless.
Yeah, dude, but
You would have
still,
blown his mind. Him seeing a fork,
what
man.
was that
Like,
place in Plymouth that had the jerky of every animal? It's like Noah's Ark or something.
oh, I
You could just
remember
have any
that.
jerky you want, and it was like you have great white jerky if you want here, and like that was the coolest place in the world. And now we can just have like, do you want a
Great white
Megalodon.
you want a
Jerky.
megalodon steak?
jerky. Megalodon
let
steak.
me get those
Actually,
pterodactyl
some-
wings.
Yeah, dude, that's sick.
This-
Imagine
they're
if
not
it tastes
spicy,
good too.
they're
Imagine
actual pterodactyl
yeah.
wings.
It's a GMT.
You know what's fucking crazy, by the way, dude?
Is that what you had?
Do you think this is the wall to my room? Like, there's got to
Probably.
be some dead space in between, bro. There's no way this is the wall to my room.
Go do a walk real quick. Wait. Do a step from there and then we gotta.
No, dude. Like, maybe it is, but I don't think it is.
There's dead space.
Yeah, dude. There's a. Stop knocking.
Can I go? Give me a second.
I
Give me a
wonder
second.
what it is, dude.
I want to go look now.
Joey, can you go in his room and bang on the wall? real
Do not
quick?
bang on the wall. You're just
Bang
scared
on the
Sabrina.
fucking wall.
Bang on the wall.
Bang on the wall.
You're gonna scare
Knock on the
Sabrina.
wall. You're not gonna be loud. Knock on the wall.
I'm gonna yell at the window. See how the neighbors like that?
That
It is right there.
That is right there.
I don't know, man.
That's 100% right there, right?
Then this
That,
place is
that
wasteful.
felt right there. Hold
There's
on.
got to be just like a ton of dead space.
I could hear it clear as
That's
day.
dude. That's a fucking really thick wall, though, dude. So I feel like that hallway's a lot longer.
door. Like, open up his door, but
Dude, the cat's probably like, "What the fuck is wrong with these people, dude?"
She's always like
Not
chilling.
only are there
I give her a check
strangers-
during the day, you know, just say hi, and she's
Yeah.
always just chilling.
Dude, she's just a bull cat, dude.
this way. No, there's.
I'm just worried about all the screens. I haven't checked them yet because if she like likes sitting in the windows, I don't want to push her the screen out.
It's definitely a thick wall, but it felt like it was right there.
I couldn't hear you guys until I opened the door, by the way, and you guys were like, I heard like the second I walked in, you were
I
yelling.
really
so you're
think
mid
there's some
combo.
dead space. Because I'm like, there isn't.
One
I
more
like
time.
measured with steps. I was like, oh, 4 steps, and then I'll take how many steps will I take in Coop's room? And it was right. It's right there.
The wall?
Not enough
Yeah.
to be.
No, yeah, dude. It's like the wall, like that. Like I think they cut off both the living room. It must have been like an old bathroom or something they covered up.
Like a closet space.
Dude, that would be dope if it was. We should ask her to fucking take the wall down. Yo, let us fucking knock.
Open this up.
Let's open this up.
You open this up. We have a bit. We have a
We'll
vision.
stay through next
and
summer
we're
if you
committed.
let us open this up.
I might text her and ask her what the deal with Bills is. By the way, I thought about that.
What do you mean, bills?
The convenience store.
Huh? Oh.
I'm
I
gonna
thought you
ask
meant
her-
like bills. I'm like, you're supposed to just set up the electricity account. Yeah, there's something you pay. He's in a mood tonight. I don't like it. Yeah.
You're a pig.
All right.
Yeah, exactly. Be quiet.
I did remember Pro Cup has to drive far too. Pro Cup. if
How
we
was
gotta
the
wrap
drive,
up.
Pro Cup?
It was an hour, which was surprising.
Surprising, good or bad?
Good. I thought it was going to be an hour and a half.
Yeah.
You guys are close to Route 2.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I'm going to keep doxing you.
We live in Somerville, dude. Come find us.
They dox themselves all the time.
Come find us, dude.
We already told him the door's open.
The door- we
There's a
left the
shoe in the door.
We left
And
the
I
shoe
said
in
the words Bills multiple times. If you can find that. Welcome.
Doors open.
Well, like literally.
Yeah, dude. Aaron locks it, dude. I come home and I'm like excited to just open the door. I don't have shit in my hands.
I
and
just
then
don't
it's
trust these pigs around us, quite frankly.
That's true. If you have the front door open.
She has a set of keys now. She's good. She can figure herself out. She has
Yeah.
pepper spray.
Yeah. Anyway,
All right, good podcast, boys.
please don't come find us. Anyway, thanks for listening.
And that's a wrap.
Spencer, thanks for coming on, dude.
Anytime.